Welcome back to Crypto's Rich Boy. I did a video earlier on Safemoon and the AMA yesterday. I wanted to actually do a part two, go a little bit more in detail, and give my opinions on some of the things that were discussed. This is not financial advice. This is just my opinions and how I feel about this. Also, guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Try to do multiple videos a day. Try to keep you guys updated on the latest news, and I try to find those coins that will make us a bunch of money that have use cases. All right, so one of the things that was discussed is Simplex is looking to add uh, or I guess SafeMoon is looking to add Simplex to do a buy now feature. We can see it's already added on the website, but it's not yet activated as of right now. But they are working on that. Also, a lot of people were a little bummed about yesterday's AMA. Keep in mind, guys, that most of the time you don't want to publicize information unless that information is already set in stone. So if a lot of their things are not set in stone yet, they probably are not going to want to say it. I think that they have a lot more that they are working on and a lot more that is in the works besides what was discussed yesterday. Now, a lot of people are saying that the whole bringing SafeMoon to Gambia, um, how is that going to work, especially with the tokenomics? And they're asking, why would people in Gambia want to pay a 10% tax on the coin? Well, you got to think about it, guys. My speculation, not financial advice. I have not read this anywhere. It's just my opinion. Think about it. Gambia. I looked it up. They um it looks like their country is not, how do I say this? I'm not sure or I don't know for sure, but it seems like the more I'm reading, it's more of a third world country than anything. So you got to think if the person that's head of Gambia um, knows that their country is not doing so well, it seems like the banking system, some of it's backed, some of it's not. From my research, it sounds like you can go to some banks that's not necessarily backed, and some of it's not. So, um, well, let me talk about this before I talk about what I was going to talk about. So, if you think about it, it sounds like Gambia is very well established when it comes to 3G. Most people, if not everybody, has a cell phone. And so people are able to access the internet and access phones and access things of that nature. So, if you think about it, if their country is not well established in their financial setting, and SafeMoon comes in and says, "Hey, listen, we can help your country out." And like I said, this is my opinion. This is not anything that's set in stone or written, just my opinion. In my opinion, think about it. If they set up the head person of Gambia with an account first and maybe had some and maybe gave him an incentive to kind of go ahead and go with their company and set him up or set them up with an account and said, listen, every time someone buys and sells, no matter where they're at, you're going to get divvied up 5%. So, of course, somebody's going to be like, well, wait a minute. So you're going to, in my opinion, I would say, hey, you're gonna set me with an account. I'm gonna get in before you actually establish my country in it. I'm gonna make 5%, whether it's going to me or going towards the country to build it up. That's pretty awesome. So you gotta think when Gambia actually gets set up with this coin, with SafeMoon, um, it's going to bring a bunch of people. Now, if you have heard about the laws of supply and demand, those people if they keep the tokenomics, which I personally think is a good idea, and I personally think that anybody over there is not gonna, is not really gonna fight it because look at this, guys. So I looked it up. Okay, so let me move this out the way real quick. So getting around in Gambia. So there are no domestic flights available within the Gambia. Roads. Driving is often difficult and slow. Roads in the city center, around resort towns, and those leading to hotel areas from the airport are reasonably good. However, venture away from those areas, you will find more unpaved roads or heavily potholed roads. Vehicles often have to weave slowly and dramatically to drive adjacent to the road on a dirt track to avoid potholes. Okay, so just with that information, think about it. Even if so, it sounds like it's not like the main city is well established, but you go away from the main city, it sounds like it is not very established. It sounds like dirt roads, potholes. So think if you think about banking there, so here we get cash, we go to a bank, we drive to the bank, we put it in the bank, and that's how it works. And it's very simple, very easy. If they cannot if people can't even access these banks because maybe they don't have a car, or if they do have a car, it's very difficult to get around. Think how many people are actually going to utilize this um, new alternative with SafeMoon. It's like a no-brainer. That means more people are going to come in, making the supply less because it's getting burned at 5%. Um, and then they're earning money on their investment or their gains or whatever. So if you think about it, um, people are saying, well, oh, but the 10% tax. Okay, think about it like this. People pay for convenience. If people don't have that um payment for a car or payment for, they have to pay for gas or insurance, just think about it. I mean, with everything going on in the last year and a half, I've known tons of people that pay extra to go ahead and get Grubhub or DoorDash. I know tons of people who don't have cars who pay tons of money, probably more than owning a car, to get around. I know tons of people that pay extra to have faster internet. So if you think about it, people pay for convenience. So if you sat there and you told somebody, listen, you don't have to go to a bank. We're going to set you up on your mobile phone. You can do everything from your phone. Um, yes, every time you purchase something, there's a 10% tax, but as long as you're holding, as long as you're holding some as well, you're going to gain 5% of other people's 10%. So technically, it's all going to even out. And like I said, this is all speculation. This is my opinion. And if the head of the country was actually set up first before all these people got in, how much money is that person really going to gain from this? And how much, whether he uses it for himself or their self, or they use it for the country. I'm hoping they would, just put it back into the country and build the country up. But I mean, you really got to think this is a win-win-win-win-win for everybody. And people are saying, well, oh, the AMA didn't talk about the current holders. Well, if you think about it, if there's, if there's if an entire country uses this, us as holders are going to get that 5%, 5%, 5% every time somebody sells divvied up. Okay? So, in my opinion, this is amazing news. This is so awesome. Like the developing team of SafeMoon, they're amazing. They are doing so much. It's been less than 3 months, and they are doing just amazing, amazing, amazing things. So, um, between that and adding a way where people that don't really know how to do exchanges can actually just buy it straight from their website. The tokenomics, where like 5% gets burnt, 5% gets divvied up, that affects supply and demand as well. So, and you also got to think, if all those people, if entire countries are using it, that means more coins are going to get burnt. That means the current holders, their price is going to go up because less supply. That means more coins are going to get divvied up. More holders, that means more coins are going to hit your wallets, guys. And also another update. So I did hear, depending on the exchange, is how you get your rewards. And so the Trust Wallet is real time. It sounds like I know Bitmart is on the 10th of every month. I'm pretty sure that there's, I don't remember the exchange name, but they do it every weekend, and another exchange does it every night. So it depends on what exchange you're in, how you're gonna get your coins. But anyway, this is great news, guys. I guess I just don't understand how people are taking this in a negative way, because I see all positive. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like I said, please subscribe, please like the video, and you know what? I think SafeMoon is going to do amazing things. So let's just keep holding, and not financial advice, but I'm gonna keep holding. I'm gonna keep building my bags, and I believe this is gonna be super, super, super awesome, guys. Like I said, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think, and until next time.